Good morning guys and welcome to another episode of the Mess Mixologist. Today we're down in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence in the southern France. I'll take you on a little tour of the streets. Obviously France being one of the homes of little patisseries, beautiful artisan baked goods and beautiful little morning coffees. So today's show we're going to do the French Pearl as a cocktail. I'll give you a bit more history on that when we get back to the venue that we're staying at. For now, it's a tour of Saint-Rémy. We're going to go to the market. It's actually the birthplace of Nostradamus. So I'm giving you culture, I'm giving you history, and we're going to end up with a fantastic French-inspired drink. In fact, I think the market's so good, we might end up doing 2 cocktails and put one in the can for next week. But for now, I'm going to have a walk down these streets. We're going to come back once the market's open. Well guys, it's taken a few years. I found my twin brother down in France. See? The looks, the resemblance is striking. Anyway, found on down the road. There is a love for France and Italy. I don't know about Spain so much, but for little scooters that you just don't get in England, Australia and the US, for instance. Anyway, I jaunted in before the market starts. I want to show you some of these beautiful little streets here. I've absolutely fallen in love with this town. It's stunning. Turn this corner. Look at this beautiful bit of artwork here made from old car parks and post boxes, all reused. Sustainability at its best. Weird little things used as plant pots, but it works brilliantly. Now, I've just found out that the birthplace of Nostradamus is very close, so we're going to go and find it. And we're going to show you, because I'll tell you one thing he did predict, a great cocktail at the end of this show. The joys of COVID, there are no tourists here other than us guys, but here we go, we're at the home of famed prophet. Isn't prophet the right word? But Nostradamus, born here on the 14th of December, 1503. There's a little plaque here, gives us a bit of information as well. Luckily there's a translation because my French is ropey at best, as we'll see at the market. Went to Montpellier University, became a reputed doctor, researching cures into the plague using only medicinal plants. Nicknamed himself Nostradamus, the meaning we give which is ours, or we pass on knowledge. Above all, it says he was a humanist, blend of scientist and poet, as well as being well accepted by intellectuals. Became known for writing his prophecies in Salon de Provence from 1955 onwards. The home of Nostradamus, people. Nice bit of history. Right, let's carry on our wander. Bonjour guys, right, we're at the market and I've found some beautiful artisan syrups. Here we go. Bonjour monsieur. Bonjour. Ça va? Right. Let's have a look what we've got here then. I think we'll go, well, the cocktail we're doing today, the French Pearl, we use fresh mint leaves and simple syrup, but they've got a beautiful homemade syrup month here. So we'll use that in there, we'll do a little play on that. I know Sophie, my girlfriend, likes the cinnamon syrup, so we'll grab a cannelle. Is that right? He's gonna help me get it out. Merci. And then we're gonna get an almond syrup, so we're gonna grab this one up here. We'll grab a little Angers syrup as well, and we'll put that into another cocktail. I haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but we'll use that there. So here we go. First purchase at the beautiful French artisan market. What we're going to get next? Right guys, we didn't have to go far, and now we're at this beautiful artisan apple juice stand. Is it any good? It's bon?
Ah, really, really good. It's unique.
It's amazing.
It's unique and amazing. Look, we can't turn this down.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have a little taste as well.
Oh, really? Yeah. Because we had the idea to take the apple farm of my father. It was abandoned, and so no ingredients.
No chemicals.
Natural.
This is stunning.
Natural.
We're gonna make a cocktail with this, some gin, some mint.
Wow.
It's gonna be good. We'll go back and make some. We've got some nice syrups already. We'll do a French garden, like an English garden, but with fresh French apple juice.
Definitely.
And four kinds of apples.
4 kinds. Right, we're going to get a bottle of this, guys. Let's see what we get next. Right, guys, we're at the Intermarché, famous French supermarket, along with Carrefour and everything. Unfortunately, the market was missing a couple of bits that we need for the cocktail. So into the supermarket we go. Right, guys, first stop. Lovely fruit and veg. We're going to grab ourselves a nice pack of limes. Squeeze these and we go. That's a nice fresh pack. Right. Next we need some mint. We'll cut back to the mint. Right, I'll just go find ourselves some mint. Basil. I mean, more types of basil I've ever seen in my life. Oh, pardon. Merci, merci beaucoup. Some menthe de Provence, local mint. Right guys, we're in the spirits aisle. We're looking for some pastis. It's a drink that I have horrific memories of. I went on a rugby tour to the south of France once, drank so much of it, even the smell makes me heave. But for a typical French cocktail, and for you guys, I'm going to get involved with some. We're going to get Ricard, but we don't need that much. I never really want to use it again after this, so back to my favourite little place of weird, creepy alcohol in plastic at the end of an aisle. But there's a mini Ricard that we're going to use for this cocktail. In it goes. We'll see you back at the domain. Hey guys, well thanks for joining us. We're back from the market with our beautiful spread of bits we bought, including a beautiful vintage French glass that we got, a little stall there too. I've got to thank stevethebartender.com.au for this recipe. I follow Steve on Instagram and his website. He comes up with some fantastic cocktails, including the French Pearl. Now, the French Pearl cocktail was created by Audrey Saunders at the Pegu Club in New York City back in 2006. The ethos behind it was a tribute to 1800s French architecture at a time where it was really fashionable to be drinking pastis. Now we're going to be using Ricard, Pastis de Marseille in this. Again, I mentioned before, I'm not a huge aniseed fan, but I'm hoping it balances nicely in this cocktail. And I thought, we're in France, we're on this beautiful estate here, and I thought what better place to make a cocktail than on the lake. Right guys, so I'm in a boat on a little French lake. It's got 2 holes in it that are filling up with water, so I'm gonna have to be as quick as possible to get back in. Right, so let's go. French Pearl, we're looking at 50ml of gin. We're using the HMS Spirits Mary Rose gin, nice classic London dry. I'm biased, I make it. In that goes. I managed to sneak these to France in my hand luggage, so I haven't brought any toiletries. Luckily you can't smell me. Right, we've got, this was the simple syrup with mint that we bought the other day, today at the market. So we're going to add in about 22.5 mils of that as I watch the boat slowly fill up with water. Here we go, right, put that there. We got 7.5 mils of the Ricard. This is about as French as it gets. In that goes. We've got about 4 or 5 mint leaves. Camera lady's getting worried, you can see her face. Oh, I can see her face, you can't. And then we've got a nice lime. Need about 22.5 millilitres of lime juice. I mean, worst case, we're swimming. Don't worry about it. In it goes. We're in nature. Have I missed anything? No, that's everything, isn't it? Yeah, right. We're gonna have to do this the opposite way around because the ice is in there. In it goes, that in there. Give it a good shake. That's actually quite pleasant. Get that top off. Oh, it smells fresh, minty. We don't have a julep strainer on us, but we've got a fine strainer that we bought in the supermarket this morning. Get rid of that. That in there. Let's garnish this a little bit of mint. And that, guys, is our quintessential French Pearl, and a little artisan glass bought from the market, made on a sinking boat on a French lake. Let's have a taste. Do you know what? It's nice. Nicer than I imagined it would be as well. Guys, we'll see you next time on the Mess Mixologist. Don't know where I'll be. Hopefully I'll get back through customs. You get stamps now on your passport leaving France because of Brexit, so that's a bit interesting. But we'll see you next week somewhere, somewhen. Stay safe. I've just seen the camera lady looking down at the state of the water in the boat. Show them the water, look. It's building up slowly there. I'm enjoying my drink. See you next week.